Hey guys, my name is Inman. Today I'm going to be demoing the Alchemy Audio Modified Boss GE-7 EQ. Now, in its stock form, the GE-7 is honestly one of those Boss pedals that I just wouldn't buy or use, similar to the TR2 tremolo. It's just got some pretty serious issues that to me render it unusable. First of all, it really just distorts the signal, really just adds frequencies and distortion and noise that isn't there. And then probably the worst issue is just the noise in the signal. Whether you're cutting frequencies, which really makes no sense, or adding frequencies with the EQ in the stock form, it's just noisy. It's just really noisy, unusably noisy. There really was no point in even comparing it with the Alchemy Audio Modified version. So I just kind of wanted to jump straight into just how good this pedal sounds. So I'll kind of highlight it in a couple uses where you might be using an EQ. The first would be just to clean up your amp's natural sound. So I'm going to play just a standard E chord into this Marshall Class 5 without the EQ on, just kind of hear, so you can hear where things are at. Class 5 is known for having some lower end problems, and I've definitely noticed that in my experience with the amp and the time I've owned it. So kind of what I've done with the EQ here is I've notched up the treble frequencies just a little bit, cut the mids just ever so slightly, and then also have cut the low frequencies just a hair, just to kind of balance things out. And so the new sound with the EQ engaged. So it's focused, the lows are tighter. I'll just play it one more time, side by side. Just a much cleaner sound. It's just focused and much more just hi-fi, and I really like the effect that brings. So now I want to give a couple examples of using an EQ as more of an effect type pedal. So one thing that's for sure is kind of using like the U-shape EQ curve in an extreme setting is something that guys that play heavier type styles of music, be it heavier metal or heavy rock, they're kind of known for using this EQ shape sometimes. So you've got your lows boosted, your mids basically cut, and then your highs boosted as well, and you get kind of this U shape. So what I want to do is I've made that shape, and now I'm also going to use the boost slider of the GE-7 and just kind of add some more volume to the mix. And so we'll kind of see what this does here. So let's down tune real quick. All right, so we've got this kind of sound without the effect engaged. And now with it. So instantly, just with the GE-7, we've been able to completely change the EQ of the guitar sound, and then also add in just volume with that gain slider, and really almost use it as a distortion type pedal. So that's a really neat thing to be able to do. So let's play with that for a second. I mean, literally, it's almost like a distortion pedal kind of on its own, with a really advanced EQ control. And that's a really cool thing that you can do. So now what I want to do is kind of relax this extreme U shape a little bit. Not quite as extreme on all the highs and lows, the cuts of the mids, and then the major boosts of the bass and treble. So we've kind of smoothed that U out a little bit. And we'll bring back the gain slider a little bit. Now I'm going to play something a little more mellow. but it just kind of shows how you can really just change the sound of your guitar and really just go for a different feel, maybe a more focused sound using the GE-7. So here's kind of the open sound. All right, so now I'm going to add in the GE-7. So you're really just able to shape your sound. It's able to kind of boost that bass there and have a little bit reduced mids and really just an overall more focused sound that really just wasn't possible without the GE-7. So it's just a super versatile tool, maybe to help fix your amp, to go for a really specific or extreme sound, or maybe just to tighten things up overall. It's just a really extremely useful utility tool to have on your board, or maybe behind your amp in its effects loop. There's just so many uses for a solid EQ pedal, and a modified GE-7 really fits the bill, so I highly recommend it. Thank you for watching. I'm Jay Inman.